I get out of the car, okay? He's there. I'm on this lovely little bench, okay? So when he farts in the car, I escape the premises. If I, which of course I never do, of course, if I happen to toot in the car or even think about it, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. You do not embarrass me, because if you embarrass me for my toot, we're done. We're over. But he toots in the car. He farts in the car. Oh, we're done. We're over. I'm getting out. But do not talk about mine ever.
So the implication is, obviously, if he embarrasses her, then she is going to divorce him. However, she is sitting here in this video, recording him, putting him on the internet, posting him to however many followers she has. This video has 14,000 likes, by the way. And this man is just supposed to accept it. 3,000 shares. But he embarrasses her, and the implication is, what, divorce? You're leaving this guy? This is the hypocrisy when it comes to a lot of modern women, is they want the benefits, the privileges, and the safety, the provisions of a man, but without any of the accountability. All the good stuff. All the while with zero accountability, even to the point of humiliation when it comes to talking about their husband online. There is no limit to what these women will bring up or talk about. Even if it's, I never thought I'd say this, but even if it's farts, they will talk about it on social media. But what is going on, everyone? My name is Rat Boy. Welcome back to my channel. I have a few clips we're going to be going over today. So if you would, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and let's get into it.
Have you noticed that when women are complaining about men, they're usually complaining about the things that men have done to them? But when men are complaining about women, they're usually complaining about the things that women haven't done for them. The difference is male entitlement is much more dangerous than female entitlement. Women lose their lives every day for saying no, but go off about how misandry is just perpetrating the cycle of oppression. Y'all are so silly.
Surely this is all for me. I'm so.
And this is a TikTok content creator who, a majority of her videos like this are just playing the victim. A lot of women do this on TikTok because it gets likes, it gets views, it gets shares, you know. So it's just, this is the type of content that is regularly circulating around on TikTok. But the thing is that you can actually look on TikTok, and this is what's ironic, is this entire video and the entire platform is there are so many women that all they do is say misandrous stuff on TikTok. However, any random man can just make a simple comment that isn't even offensive, that is a mild critique, and he gets completely banned. Permanently banned. You know, she's saying that when women complain about men, it is usually what these men have done to these women, but they never sit and ask themselves, why are they surrounding themselves with these types of men? Because I think this is the bigger issue, is you will hear this over and over, is they are always saying, well, he did this to me, he did that to me. The signs were all there. The neck tattoos, the gauged ears, in and out of prison is usually a big sign as well. The finding random needles in his apartment might be a sign. But the thing is, these women will justify any and all of this behavior. They will justify being with a man that is homeless or doesn't have a job if he's attractive enough. And then once they either get tired of what's going on, or once he finds another individual to do this to, that's whenever they complain, said, oh, look at what this man did to me, look at what these men are doing. No, that is a man you invited into your life, which honestly, if you had a good father figure growing up, he could have probably taught you how to differentiate a good man from somebody that wouldn't be too good to have in your life. I don't know what that issue is. Maybe that's something you need to figure out, but ultimately sitting here and blaming all men for a very small percentage of men that women choose is kind of insane. The men do not do this. Men do not sit here and say, oh, all women are bad or anything. Nobody has ever said that. Okay, there are plenty of good women out there. Men do need to be very careful when they choose these women to invite them into their life. That is their decision, however, but ultimately you choose these people to spend time with. So choose wisely.
Honestly, I really don't give a rat's ass.
Hey, don't talk about my ass like that. You hear that? You can't say that. You're objectifying me. Objectification.
You're wondering, why is it that my girl is so combative? Why is it that we can't just have a regular conversation and she is so defensive? Let me tell you why. Because primarily she wants to feel safe. There was probably some idiot in her past who always made her feel like she had to defend herself and never made her feel like her voice mattered. And so all that trauma has stored up into her body, and she gets triggered whenever she feels like she's being bulldozed.
And that's what we've been saying all along. This woman said it in 20 seconds. You guys, look, our job is done. Our job is over. We can all go home. Thank you. I want to thank everyone, okay, for this. And I really do appreciate it. No, this video isn't even over yet. She has another 30 seconds to come to her epiphany, her realization. Does she not know that these women are completely traumatized by the adventurous past? Okay. You know, you're looking at women that are in their 20s and they got mileage on them like they're in their 40s. This is common right now. This is just reality. A large majority of women. And this woman who is obviously, is she married? I don't know. There's a ring right there, but I don't know what I'm looking at. But this woman right here is, you know, she's hit the wall. She's having this realization, but they always have this realization when it's too late, way too late. Okay. The trauma's already there. You can't fix these women. Don't even try. Okay. Even therapists are giving up. You know, these therapists are like, you know what? We're good. There's a lot going on. You know, we've read the story about the marriage counselor that whenever she brings up the issues that the women are contributing to the marriage, all of a sudden the therapy sessions are canceled and they just end up getting divorced anyways. So men are avoiding women with traumatic pasts. Men are avoiding women who, these women will openly say that they kind of had a crazy college years or what do they say? They kind of went wild in college. Men are staying away from women like that. They know what's going on. This has been happening for far too long. These men are wising up. And yeah, so this is the ultimate cope. The women are hitting the wall and then they're getting online and trying to spread the message. But see, the message doesn't matter. The message doesn't matter because the people you're spreading the message to don't care.
Because she's sick and tired, quite frankly, of having that happen over and over again in the past. And she's promised herself that this time she won't let that happen. So if you...
But it's going to keep happening. You see, it's going to keep happening because once these types of women have already displayed themselves in a certain light, men are not going to want to wife them up, or respectable men, that is. There might be a simp around the corner, nobody knows. But a lot of respectable men will look at a woman that has been with hundreds of dudes and be like, you know what, I'm good. You know, I'll smash, but then I'm going to have to move on, go on with my life. A lot of men are thinking this. So it's just a vicious cycle that keeps happening over and over. And I've seen videos where these men are actually, they're just lying to these women now. They're just like, oh yeah, we'll get married. We'll be together forever. It'll last a lifetime. And then they just ghost them the next day. And these women are kind of put through the ringer. So there's a lot of emotional stuff going on. There's a lot of other types of stuff going on that I can't mention on my YouTube channel. But this is common practice with a lot of women. They see the 6'2" dude that's in finance and drives a Bugatti, and they think that they're ready to settle down now, not knowing that this dude is only gonna just, you know, smash and pass.
You want your girl to be in her soft girl era and you want her to be secure in her feminine energy around you. Make her feel safe. If you have something that you don't agree with her, instead of coming all combative, instead of being aggressive, instead of coming to state your point with big energy, try coming humbly.
Why? That has never worked. Okay. Whenever a man submits this way to a woman, it completely doesn't work because the man immediately becomes a doormat and the woman just walks all over. There are going to be a lot of women that walk away from a man that talks a little bit more, you know, stern and follows through with his word, but that's just the way it is. These women will walk away because these are weak women. They can't handle a man that is going to do what he says, have integrity. They tend to stay away from these types of men. They want the men that are going to allow them to do all this other stuff. So, and that's okay. Okay, those, I would advise these men not to do that. But again, you know, they're going to do what they're going to do. Yeah, she knows. Look at that smile on her face. Yeah, she wants you to come to her humbly. Okay, whenever, don't argue with her. No. Don't ever argue with her. You should, whenever you want to disagree with her, what you do is you come to her, you apologize first, and then you need to get down on your hands and knees, okay, and beg her to listen to you. Okay, you got to come humbly, you guys. You can't walk up to her and be confrontational. That's a big no. That gives that this will give her the ick, and she will divorce you. Okay, so come humbly, kneel down. You got to kiss the ring, bend the knee. Okay. And just submit, because if you don't, then you will not get this reward. This reward right here will not be yours, okay? You are not going to get any of this.
Step to her humbly and see how that changes everything. Just saying. And that was for free. You're welcome.
It will change everything. It will change everything. It'll change that man into just a doormat. Women are going to walk all over a man that if the man will allow it. That's the thing. If you don't allow it, then two things are going to happen. Either she's going to have to deal with it. Okay. If she actually likes you enough, then she will take the L. It's just the way it is. Or she doesn't. And then you need to remove yourself from that situation. Any woman that is going to act this way, tell you that the only way you can discuss things with her is to come to her humbly because of all the trauma in her past. See, she's had all this trauma. And now, since you're the 189th dude to entertain her, now it's your job to make sure that you're just this walking doormat and you never hurt her feelings, because it could put her in a PTSD attack and she could beat her head against the wall. Welcome to modern women, you guys. Isn't it amazing? And this is just the stuff they post online. Can you imagine the types of stuff they talk to each other about in the privacy of their own homes? And wouldn't you know it, this video got 26,000 likes. Let's dive into the comments real quick and let's see what these intelligent individuals have to say. Oh, there's plenty of women chiming in saying, this is exactly what my partner does for me. His safety is calming. We have Taylor chime in, say, you're right, and I'm glad you said it. Red Pineapple says, put this on his For You page, not mine. Yeah, so, here's Katrina saying, my husband gave me a safe space and soft girl era, but I have to remember to make sure I'm doing it for him in conflict too. Getting better, heart. This is the type of delusion that is flooding social media right now. And then you wonder why these men are completely walking away. It has gotten so bad. It has gotten to a point to where even a little conversation, maybe even a slight argument, disagreement, is too toxic for these women to take. You must come to them humbly, happy, even ecstatic, in order to make any changes. Which, let's be real, anything you're going to have to talk to a woman to change, it's not going to happen. These women do not change, but they expect the man to do all the changes, change every single thing about him, pretty much. And whether you're complaining about misandrous content on a misandrous platform, as we see here, and also women have they say they don't want to be embarrassed, and yet they post a TikTok about farting. So I don't know. You can kind of decode that one, I guess. I'm not sure what that entire thing was about. That is going to be the end of today's video. Please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll catch you guys later. Rat Boy out.